arm around Jenny, watching the waves tumble onto the shore. Thunder Island, always a mysterious place, was a ghost now. A proud building that haphazardly rambled across the property, its halls like a maze. Thunder Island had been a place with secrets from the beginning. Barbed nettles and weeds clawed at Kyle's bare legs as he walked to the side of the house where Jenny's room had been. Something in his chest caught, and he had to remind himself that Jenny wasn't there anymore. If only he could turn back the hands of time, he could have prevented the cold-blooded killing that led to Jenny being accused of murder. For a moment, he indulged himself. Standing in the dark shadows, he closed his eyes and remembered the night when the trouble began. Chapter 1. 18 months earlier. Kyle automatically checked the dark doorways and the even darker shadows in the alley. Nothing, yet. It was only a matter of time. Hours, maybe. Not much longer. Then they would attempt to kidnap him. If they were successful, he would be hog-tied and left to sweat in some hellhole until the ransom was paid. No way. He'd outsmarted all the others, a fact that was a point of pride with him. The key was staying surrounded by people. The police took a dim view of kidnappings, especially in a tourist mecca like Key West. Not that the local cops were worth a rat's ass. Traffic tickets and arresting drunks was about the extent of their capabilities. The best place to wait it out is the Sunset Pier bar, he told himself. A frosty brew and the skin show should help pass the time. If he made it to midnight without being kidnapped, he would have outfoxed them. Again. He emerged from the alley behind the Hard Rock Cafe and followed the throng migrating down busy Duval Street toward the Mallory Dock for the sunset ritual. People congregated on the dock because it was the best place on the quay to watch the sunset. Over the years, the gathering had become a street festival with tightrope walkers, fire eaters, a troop of cats trained to leap through rings of fire, and God only knew what else. The show was different each night. Expect anything, he reminded himself, glancing around. The only certainty was the men wouldn't be in disguise. Each side knew exactly who the others were, which was a damn sight better than checking every skirt for hairy linebacker legs. Kyle joined the crowd, slogging its way past t-shirt shops and open-air bars, blaring music at the herd of humanity, hoping to lure a few of them away from the sunset show at the dock. He hunched his shoulders forward, half wishing he weren't so tall. His height and athletic build made him stand out too much. The telltale hitch in his stride didn't help either. He should be grateful for the pin that held his leg together, but he cursed it instead, because it kept him out of the action. Worse, it made him easy to spot. He ducked into a t-shirt shop and quickly purchased a Florida Marlins baseball cap. They were short of XXL tank tops, but he found one with a typical Key West message. You obviously have me confused with someone who gives a shit. He changed into the tank top and ditched his faded polo shirt in the trash can. With the cap on backward to cover the dark brown hair that was cinched back at the nape of his neck with a rubber band, and wearing shades to conceal his green eyes, he could pass for a tourist. He was still too tall, and he couldn't hide his slight limp, but there wasn't a damn thing else he could do. He hunkered down as much as he could without being obvious, and attempted to blend in with the crowd. He pretended to check the merchandise in Margaritaville's store. Instead, he eyed the passing crowd, examining the people for familiar faces. Nothing. Don't you just love Jimmy Buffett? Kyle looked down at the cute brunette at his elbow. The mogul of margaritas is my kind of guy. Remember, Margaritaville is just a state of mind, not a place. He walked away, half tempted to stay and flirt with her. Later, he muttered to himself. Kyle shouldered his way through the group gathered at the Sunset Pier bar. He grabbed an empty chair and took it to the railing overlooking the channel. The sun was low on the horizon, glistening off the Caribbean blue water.